Ladies and gentlemen, people made a killing off of the Diamond NFT mystery boxes that came up last Black Friday. We talked about them, and trust me, we'll be touching base on why they were so crazy. But today, we got news that tomorrow we're going to be receiving the brand new Mirandus shipwreck boxes. These are the most hyped box probably in the entire Gala ecosystem, bar none. We'll be touching base on the NFT narrative that is coming within the space. We'll also be talking about Gala and some of the drama that has gone ahead and festered over the past couple of weeks. So if you enjoy this kind of content, as always, like and subscribe. We bring you the greatest in the entire Gala space and just crypto gaming in general. So subscribe now and let's get into it. So here we go. Not much going on here, but here's the alpha. Now, shipwreck boxes are a really big deal for the Gala ecosystem because Mirandus is the flagship game for Gala. It is being built by Gala themselves, and they have very big talent here. These boxes are going to be live December 4th, 11 in the morning PST. So that's Pacific Standard Time. Put that in your calendar. It's going to be available on Gala token or Ethereum. $150, which $150 is kind of on par for the course for as many as they've been kind of going for the longest of time. As far as I can recall, they are doing a funny supply number, 6969. It is what it is. They're giving opportunities for people to get Town of the Dukes, Caravels, Lanterns of the Sun, tons of different things that are worth significantly more than $150. They're giving away, I swear, I'm going to buy a couple of these boxes, okay? If I do not get an elf, I'm going to be molding. I have an orc, and I've been waiting for the moment to go ahead and maybe get one of these, but they have been giving a lot of value for people. There was actually a leak, which I can't show, but I mean, you could earn, $500 worth of material. You could earn plenty of things that are absolutely crazy. And the main thesis of this is that they've been wanting to give NFTs for quite some time. They wanted to go ahead and fundraise. Obviously, that's a big reason for loot boxes. But the deals that they've been giving lately, I feel like are trying to offset the crazy prices that they had back in the day. And so that's why I feel like they're doing this. There's that level of decentralization and other things. I'll go ahead and talk about the actual specifics on this announcement. But I mean, I want to go ahead and highlight the NFT gaming space and how resilient it's been over the past couple months. Mirandus, by far, is the most active collection in Gala. It has 17,000 Ethereum worth of volume. I don't need to say how much Ethereum that is in US dollar value because it's millions upon millions of dollars worth of volume. These exemplars have held up incredibly well over the past couple of years. Obviously, since the high of the bull market till now, they're down. But overall, there's still a lot of hype in the Mirandus ecosystem in terms of what they've gone ahead and announced. 0.07 ETH, 6969 boxes, like I said. They burned the old Ethereum tokens, remint them on Gala chain, so that's important that you do in advance. The items and crates will be bridged to Gala chain, which allows instant opening. And here's the very interesting thing. Look at this. Burning such minting will cause the total supply to go down as OpenSea cannot see Gala chain. And the number of owners will change if we hold the item in our wallet. Once we activate bridging for these items, they will undergo a transformation on OpenSea. These will become entirely new, authentic NFTs with a fresh token history. The tokens will not be the same items on OpenSea. They will become new actual NFTs with a brand new token history. So this is Gala pretty much admitting that we had FTs. I think a lot of us already knew this. Database tokens, not the most cool thing in the world, not sexy. But yeah, we might actually have NFTs now, which is great. I love that for us all. All shipwreck crates will be common rarity, but the items inside will range from common to ancient. 65% of crates contain one exemplar dwarf, orc, human, and one dragon voucher, which is pretty good. That's actually a really good deal. So they are giving a lot of things: 107 land deeds, 202 ships, 111 ancient items, which, good luck to you. If you get one of those, shout me out because it's going to be spicy. 354 bags of our ERC20 token, Materium. I don't know if I'm crazy bullish on Materium right now because once people start getting a ton of those tokens, they will be offloading them because you could bridge them instantly. But this is it. This is it right here. Diamond NFT mystery boxes. I talked about this on Black Friday. There were, I think, 600 to 800 of these boxes. Now there are 55. They almost sold out. Didn't have enough time. I'm sure if the sale would have lasted an hour or two longer, they would have sold out. The reason these were so crazy, and the reason that this Mirandus sale isn't like a straight ripoff, oh my god, Gala has never given us a good deal, is because with the Black Friday deal, These boxes went from 38,000 Gala all the way down to 27,000 Gala. And you got three different things total. 42% chance to get 32,000 Gala. So you had a 42% chance to get more Gala than you had even spent for the box on top of the two things that you were getting. So people were making thousands upon thousands of dollars off of these here, and that's why they were selling so fast, because the whales, they were getting these, they were selling the items on the open sea, and they were just rinsing and repeating because there was this huge arbitrage opportunity to get items at a much cheaper price and literally make profit off of a mystery box, which a lot of people will go, oh, but this is gambling and this is negative EV. This was like not negative EV at all. People were making money off of this, just buying it, and I snagged a couple as well, so it was absurd. So I think we might get the same here with Mirandus. If you were planning on getting anything on Mirandus, this is the time. I don't think we're going to get a better deal than this, if I'm completely honest with you. This may be the very last time that you're going to be able to buy Mirandus items at the price that they are, if this game ends up being a success. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. You know, there's a huge risk in buying NFTs. There's a huge risk in buying gaming tokens in general and many other things. So this is like your due diligence factor. But there is no denying that there's a lot coming up here. The new zone for Mirandus has already been announced. The progress is here. They're having a tech test. The details on it there. They're going to be a persistent playtest, which means that this game, once it becomes, once the playtest goes live, it's not going to be shutting down. It's just going to keep going for the rest of eternity until this game gets fully built up, which to me is wonderful. I love that. I think it should have been like that from the start. So they're doing things right. A big thing about Gala that a lot of people will go ahead and say, and by the way, like, I've still got to talk about music tokens, so I'm sorry, we're 6 minutes in and I'm nowhere near done. The Gala CEO leaking music token. Benefactor literally put this on the Gala Music General Talk, so don't come after me here. This is the music token. If you don't believe me, go onto the Gala site. You will see that music token is right here, and it is coming very soon. And a lot of people are asking me the reason that I don't announce the crypto gaming NFTs that I'm buying, because we're starting to get to that era where crypto gaming NFTs are beginning to move. Is because I'm flipping them. I advocate for paper handitis. I talked about the fact that, I have an issue with Gala, and then I went ahead and moonbagged a couple things. A big reason for it is I advocate for paper handitis. It wouldn't make any sense if I went ahead and said something and then didn't actually go through with it. So here's what's been going on with Gala TLDR here. The TLDR of it all is that right now, I think people are not understanding the fact that Gala is going through a restructuring in terms of the employees that they have here. I mean, Bucks is a great example, where she is pretty much the CEO of Gala Music. She's a very important person, CEO of the entire company, and her roles got stripped. And, the Bucks Club became the 3D Club. I don't know if it's because of, Bucks wants to leave, or because maybe Bucks is having mental issues, or maybe she's gone ahead and, there's so many different reasons that someone will want to either leave a company or that something different is happening. So I don't want to speculate there. But I do think that even if it's not Bucks, even if it's a lot of things, you've got the Superior stuff going on, there's going to be restructuring of Gala. By the end of this bull market, I don't think that the Gala that we see today will at all resemble the Gala that we're going to see at the end of this bull market. So if you're bullish on what Gala is right now, which to be honest, they're in hot water. There's a lot of different things going on. Then it's kind of tough to keep it going. But if you're understanding where this is going, obviously there's a risk here for everything that comes within. Then you'll kind of get that Gala has been preparing for this restructuring for quite some time. There's a lot of employees that got laid off. There is kind of a pruning of what Gala is doing, which I think is wonderful. I think this is what's needed to be done. The game media drama, which is the Spider Tanks drama people have been talking to me about, it's very simple. We had game media building out Spider Tanks for the longest of time. They suck at making updates. They take 3 decades to make updates. And then they randomly left the Discord, said, we're not building the mobile version anymore. I'm like, bro, I have a bunch of Spider Tanks NFTs and I advocated for this game so much. So, we're getting to this point where the contracts are beginning to get to the end of their life cycle. They've kind of done what they needed to do, and they're just kind of moving on. My hope here, my huge bull case for Gala, is that they at some point acquire these games. Honestly, I think Gala has the money for it. I think it's probably in negotiations a lot of the time, and that's probably why they can't talk about it, or maybe there's the whole flip-floppery. But my bull case here is that they acquire these games, that they actually go through with this, and that they get some real marketing, because a lot of the marketing is like, we do marketing for a month and then we forget about that game and then we go to the next game. That's not how it should be. There should be a dedicated person for marketing in every single game. That doesn't exist right now. What we have is we have one guy, poor guy, that's doing marketing for all of these different games and organizing it for everything. How is he supposed to do that alone? We need to have someone for every single game to make sure that, you know, despite this new game coming out, we can still focus on the game that we had before. Spider Tanks, in my opinion, is more than capable of having millions upon millions of users playing it every month. It's a good game. I still advocate for playing the game because it genuinely is a good experience. But we have stuff like Game Media leaving the Discord, ghosting us, ridiculous stuff. It doesn't instill confidence in the gaming ecosystem, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that's why, you know, I think things like Shipwreck are going to be even more important, because if you go to the actual Gala website, you will realize, well, I think most people in Gala realize this already, but the developer of this game is Gala Games. So this is all bagging on Gala Games' success. If you've noticed, a lot of the hype has begun to go from Spider Tanks and some of these older games to some of those games that were either acquired by Gala, which is Ember Entertainment, was acquired by Gala Games. Yes, so that means that the Walking Dead Empires is being built out by Gala Games. Correct. That's what's happening right now. They're forgetting about those older games that maybe the contracts didn't go the right way. When you have 50 games, you're bound to have these events where people begin to forget them. And the development studios are done with this and they don't feel like dealing with it because of so many different reasons, drama, blah, blah, blah. But I'm bagging on those games that are being developed by Gala themselves because there is zero excuse. And so far, it has seemed that a lot of the hype here from Gala has gone directly to those games that are being built out by them. For example, I love Last Expedition. It's my favorite game on Gala by far. Mirandus is probably the second one, also being developed by Gala themselves. The Walking Dead Empires. A lot of those games you see people talking a lot about are being developed by Gala. So yes, if you're going to go ahead, if you're going to participate in the Shipwreck sale, click the link in the description if you'd like to support me. All those sales, a percentage goes to me. And I mean, you gotta support the channel so we can keep cranking out the content. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section in regards to it all. I hope I informed you today. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Till the next time, stay classy. And that's all.